Welcome to Michelle's Opinions. We're going to start looking into all of the pantheons of gods and goddesses that started with as old as the Sumerians, went through Egypt, Greek, Roman, and how they still affect us today. And as you guys know, all information will be in the description box for you to do your own research. As we embark on this journey together, it is my hopes that we can all get a clear understanding and get through all of the confusion and understand who and what we truly are. So let's get to it, guys. Number one, let's get into Sumerians. Okay, with the Sumerians, always starts with Enki and Enlil. Remember, guys, all the information that I read or use for source documents is found in the Show More notes. Library of Alexandria. Enki and Enlil. According to the ancient Sumerian texts, the Sumerian god Anu, the supreme lord of the sky, the currently reigning titular head of the Sumerian family tree, had two sons. They were Enki, or U, that's in brackets E-A, okay, Lord of the earth and waters, whose mother was Antu, and Enlil, or Lu, that's in brackets L-L-U, Lord of the air and Lord of the command, whose mother was Ki. These two half-brothers, surprise, surprise, did not get along. As we can see, we've got the three. We've got the heavenly. It's like, as we say today, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. We've got the heavenly and the two sons, the trio, the three making one. Critical to their rivalry, particularly from Earth's viewpoint, was the fact that Enki had been the first of the Anunnaki. We've heard that word many times. To hazard a trip to Earth to begin a mining operation for gold. When this effort did not apparently produce gold in sufficient quantities, Enlil was brought in, given command, and armed with a new plan. The revised program was to mine gold from the deep mines in Earth. According to Sumerian texts, during a visit by their father, Anu, the Anunnaki made a decision. The gods had clasped their hands together, had cast lots, and had divided. Anu went up to heaven. To Enlil, the earth was made subject, the seas enclosed as with a loop. They were given to Enki, the prince of the earth. So the father was in heaven. To one brother that was rivaling with the other, one was given the seas and one was given the earth. And we also see that the infinity is there within the seas. Something to think about, guys. Sounds fair. However, Enki was not happy about his brother's promotion because although Enlil was the elder of the two, his mother, Ki, was Anu's junior sister, whereas Enki Enki's mother, Antu, was the senior sister. True kingship, claimed Enki, progressed as a maternal institution through the female line by the right of the descent. Enki maintained that he was the firstborn of the royal succession. I am the greater brother of the gods. I am he who has been born as the first son of the divine Anu. Already, troubles in paradise. Here's where it gets interesting, guys. If there is a philosophy of Enki, it manifests and explains itself in early Mesopotamia and Egypt thought, where the true creator of the universe was manifest within nature, and that nature enveloped both the Anunnaki and the humans. Nature, as the great mother, was still supreme, despite any patriarchal scheme to the contrary. Admittedly, Enki's claim of his birthright, the one being based on his maternal succession, essentially the mitochondria DNA link which wholly passed through the female line, was in Enki's best interest. But Enki, who was the maternal grandfather, who came to the aid of Inanna, which we'll get into that later, when things went badly during her descent into the underworld. The story gets deeper and deeper as we go on. I hope you guys are keeping up. With the arrival of Enlil, however, who in his best interest must demean the matriarchal line of succession of thus nature itself, everything changed. The great mother was dethroned and replaced by a supreme male. The idea of cooperation, as exemplified by the Council of Anunnaki, making cooperative decisions, was quickly replaced by competition, and harmony was forsaken in favor for subservience. The supreme god became abstract, and any physical connection with the human or nature was lost, and thus the link between nature to human also destroyed. When Enlil hit town, there was a whole new deal put into effect. As we move through these ancient mythological hieroglyphs, gods and goddesses, we will see that they have so much in common, so much similarity, and how it impacts us here and now, today. I hope you guys are finding this interesting, and I hope it is palatable as these stories get intriguing and they get entangled with one another, and it's just absolutely wonderful to study. And as we study into these hieroglyphs, these mythological gods and goddesses, and the intrigues and the ancient stories, and how so many of them have bled through into doctrines and books that affect us even today, it'll be very, very eye-opening and enlightening to see how they impact us still today, and what we are overcoming and coming out of.